Laws of photoelectric effect. Laws of photoelectric effect. First law, for a given metal, frequency of incident light, the photoelectric effect is directly proportional to intensity of incident light. It means that if incident frequency just a minute. If incident frequency is greater than threshold frequency, this is the condition, and intensity is intensity of incident photon if increases, it will result in increase of photoelectric current. What it means? Intensity means number of photons per unit area, per unit time. Intensity means number of photons coming per unit time, per unit area. Means, now if we have in photoelectric effect, actually one photon, one electron, second photon, second electron, third photon, third electron. It means each photon contribute to one electron. So if intensity increases, intensity means number of photons. If intensity increases, means number of photons increases. Like first 5 photons means 5 electrons, 10 photons means 10 electrons. So number of electrons are also increasing with intensity. It means current, photoelectric current also increasing. But a condition must be here that frequency of incident photon must be greater than threshold frequency. That must be greater than threshold frequency. So this is the condition. This is the first law of photoelectric effect. So a graph between them is a straight line. The graph between them is a straight line. Second, for a given metal, there is a certain minimum frequency that is called threshold frequency, below which no photoelectron can take place. So means if incident frequency has frequency less than threshold frequency, means no photoelectric effect take place. But if frequency is greater than or equal to threshold frequency, then photoelectric effect will occur. Next, above threshold frequency, the maximum kinetic energy of photoelectron depend upon the frequency of incident light. How that? We have a photoelectric equation, that is Einstein photoelectric equation, that is h nu naught plus kinetic energy, where this is energy of incident photon, this is work function, also denoted as phi naught. This is kinetic energy, which is equals to half mv square. So incident energy of photon have two parts. H nu, first it will use up to remove the electron by using energy equal to work function. If it have rest of energy, then it will provide it in the form of kinetic energy to the electron. So more the frequency, so more is the kinetic energy. So kinetic energy that depends upon frequency. Note intensity. So kinetic energy of photon always depend upon the frequency, it never depend upon the intensity. Next part is the photoelectric effect emission is instantaneous process. Instantaneous means as soon as the photon reaches the surface, the electron get emitted from the surface. Means no delay will occur in the process. So it's an instantaneous process. Next one is stopping potential. A term is there that is called stopping potential. Stopping potential. In this experiment, there is two plates. One is cathode, this is cathode, and other is anode. Where this cathode is emitting plate because it emits electron when light of proper intensity falls on it. So anode always have positive charge, so it can acquire more and more electron and give rise to the photoelectric current. But stopping potential, in case of stopping potential, we have to provide the potential, negative potential to this plate so that it can stop electron over here. So stopping potential, it is actually the negative potential which must be equal to the kinetic energy of electron, half mv square. It must be equals to the E into Vs, where Vs is the stopping potential. So to stop the electron over the plate, we have to provide them potential equals to Vs, which is negative and opposite to the applied potential. So this is called stopping potential. As kinetic energy depend upon the frequency, so stopping potential also depend upon the frequency. It have nothing to do with the intensity. It have nothing to do with that. So it's only depend upon the frequency.